He had got into an argument with Emmanuel Sukel. Um,
Who's
I
that?
don't know I don't know the relationship between Kristen and.
Enjoy the video, hit the like button.
So please act as if you're in a courtroom. That includes using civil tones. We generally take testimony where one of you will be asked questions at a time. If you're not the person being asked questions, unless you have a legal objection, please don't interrupt the person answering. Please don't answer for them or snicker. You're going to hear things you probably disagree with, but you're both going to be given a chance to be asked questions and a chance to speak at the end as well. So feel free to take notes so you don't forget anything. I do want to hear from both of you, but I just can't have a back and forth conversation going on in court. And then lastly, I'm not with the Attorney General's office. And so you might be asked questions about things you've already discussed today. I do remember you from your temporary orders hearings, and I have some notes from that hearing that I've seen today. So I'm not completely in the dark, but I am in the dark for what's happened since June of 2025, because I don't know anything about what's happened since then. So just be aware you're probably going to be asked things. You might even be asked about things from before June, because technically they have to do that. So just please answer the questions and be patient with the process, and we'll get through this. And Ms. Leskowski, you may proceed.
All right. The parties do have a limited agreement regarding current support. The parties have agreed for the court to modify Mr. Elliott's current child support to 0 monthly beginning December 1st, 2025. That's the same as in the temporary order, just a different start date. The parties have also agreed for Mr. Elliott to carry health and dental insurance for the child through his employer. At this time, those are the only agreements that the parties have come to.
Can you just state the disagreements?
The parties do not have an agreement on the arrearages, as there is no agreement on the amount of possession credits that Mr. Elliott should be entitled to.
And there's going to be no cash medical support, or will there be?
No cash medical support, Judge.
Okay. Okay, you may proceed.
All right. The state would first call Mr. Elliott. Mr. Elliott, have I accurately stated the terms of the agreements that you've come to with the court and Ms. Elliott today?
Yes.
Okay. You believe those agreements are in Taylor's best interest?
Yes.
Right. And has anyone forced you into entering into those agreements today?
No.
Or has anyone offered you anything in exchange for entering into those agreements today?
No.
Right. And are you asking the court to sign an order that includes those agreements that I've announced on the to the court today?
Yes.
Okay. Have you had an opportunity to review a current pay record in this case?
I'm not understanding that.
Okay. Have you seen an updated current copy of your financial activity report for your child support obligation?
You gave me a few numbers, around 11,000 and some change.
Okay. All right. At this point, I'm gonna share my screen. Mr. Elliott, I'm sharing my screen with what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit 1. That's a current pay record in this case. Mr. Elliott, does this accurately reflect your court-ordered child support obligation to Ms. Elliott?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Are there any payments that you have made through the state disbursement unit that are not reflected on this pay record?
No, ma'am.
Are there any payments that you made directly to Ms. Elliott for child support that aren't reflected on here?
No, ma'am.
All right. At this time, the state would offer what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit 1, the financial activity report in this case.
Does anyone have any legal objection to me admitting State's Exhibit 1? Mr. Elliott, do you have any objection?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Elliott, do you have any objection?
No.
Okay, State's Exhibit 1 is admitted.
And Mr. Elliott, at any time after the final decree of divorce that was signed by the court on June 22nd of 2023, at any time after that date, has Taylor ever resided with you?
Since September 8th of 2024.
Okay. And since September 28th, 2024, has he resided with you?
September 8th. I'm sorry.
Since September 8th of 2024, has Taylor resided with you consistently the whole time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And September 8th of 2024, what happened? How did Taylor come to live with you?
He had got into an argument with Emmanuel Sukel.
Who's that?
I don't know the relationship between Kristen and Emmanuel. He was threatened. Emmanuel threatened Taylor.
Okay, Ms. Laskowski, I think he's starting to do a narrative. If you can break down the questions a little better.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Why did
Sure.
Okay, Taylor came to live with you in September of 2024. What was it that made him come live with you?
Being threatened by Kristen's friend.
Okay. Was there any conversation that you had with Ms. Elliott about Taylor coming to stay with you at that time?
She did try to come and meet up at the swim pool with the boys, and not with me. But Taylor got in the car with his brother and has been with us ever since. She had told Taylor either get in the car with me or don't come back.
Okay. And was there ever any conversation between you and Kristen about any sort of agreement that Taylor was going to stay with you for the foreseeable future?
How old is Taylor?
17.
Is he a senior?
Junior.
Okay. You may continue. Sorry.
All right. Did you and Ms. Elliott ever have any conversation about Taylor staying with you on an indefinite basis at that time?
Not at that time. Since then, I want to say it was around November, December that we did talk, and she didn't mind him being here.
November or December of what year was it?
24.
Okay. Was that an agreement for him to stay with you indefinitely?
Yes.
Are you asking for possession credits for the time, for the period of time where you were court ordered to pay support, but Taylor was living with you?
Yes.
Okay. You asking for the full amount of those possession credits
Yes, ma'am.
or the full dollar amount of those possession credits? All right, past witness, Your Honor.
Okay. You may call your next witness.
All right, the state would call Ms. Elliott. All right, Ms. Elliott. Are you in agreement to give Mr. Elliott any possession credits for the period of time that he was court ordered to pay support to you for Taylor, but Taylor was living with Mr. Elliott?
I am willing to give him half of the credit.
Okay, why only half?
Well, because we never had an agreement for an indefinite amount of time.
Okay.
It has only come to recently, and I even had June of this year, I even had a conversation with Taylor. And we had I agreed to allow him to stay there permanently because that's where he chose he wanted to be.
Okay. And what month and year was that again?
What, that I spoke with Taylor?
Right, that you
That
agreed
was
with Taylor
that
that
was
you could stay there.
June of 2025.
Okay. All right. Okay, so this same month that the temporary order modified. Okay. And when was it that Taylor left your home?
It was in October. He had left my home 3 times.
Okay. When was it that he left your home for the first time?
It was the first part of September.
Okay. And how long did he stay away for?
It was approximately a week.
Okay. And where was he during that week?
He was with John living or staying at a friend's house.
Can you clarify that answer? With John at a friend. So John was at the friend's house with
John was living with a friend.
Okay.
All right. And okay, so then Taylor came back but left the home a second time. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. And for that, when was it that he left the home or left your home for the second time?
It was a few weeks later. I tried to approach John about the co-parenting and having the rules at the house, and he left. I even went through trying to get him back, and they would not answer my calls.
And who is they would not answer your calls?
John and my oldest son, Colby.
Okay. And did you communicate at all with Taylor about asking him to come back at that time?
I tried to call him.
And what happened?
Nobody answered.
Okay.
And
what
so,
other, besides the phone calls, what other efforts did you make to get Taylor back to your home?
I contacted the friend and asked if he was over there. He said that he was safe. You know, I said, is he safe? He's somewhere. He's not roaming the streets. He said, no, he's here. He's been upset. I said, okay.
And this second time, how long did Taylor stay away for?
It was a little over a week because it went over a holiday. There was a holiday break.
All right. And you said he left the home for a third time.
I'm sorry, what holiday was it? I'm lost on time frame.
I believe it was the fall break. So that would have been
October?
October.
All right.
He left. Oh.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
So he left. And once again, I called to follow up to find out where he was and if he was safe. I located him again at the friend's house where John was living at. And in the best interest of Taylor, I allowed him to stay over there for a cooling off time for a temporary basis. I went to the PD at one point and even asked. They said there's nothing they could do because it was a civil case. And so I allowed him to stay as a cooling off period. Mr. Elliott and I never had a conversation about him living with him permanently.
Okay, is that me that froze?
I think so.
I think, okay, I think. All right, have I thawed yet, Judge? Can anyone hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you move though.
Okay, all right.
We'll have to wait for her.
Okay, so Ms. Elliott, so you mentioned that Taylor left your home for the third time. When did he leave your home for the third time?
I believe that's the one that was in October because he was not here for Halloween.
Okay. Do you have any recollection of maybe what day that was?
I do, but can I get my calendar?
You can.
That was the break. That was on October 11th.
Okay. And after October 11th, did Taylor return to your home?
No.
Okay.
So after October 11th, you can come home?
Correct.
So from October of 2024 through June of 2025, has Taylor consistently resided with Mr. Elliott?
Yes.
Okay.
He would come over periodically.
All right. And how long would he stay when he came over?
He would stay 2 or 3 days.
Okay. And about how many times a month did Taylor do this?
Once or twice.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do those visits have any impact on your willingness to give Mr. Elliott full possession credits?
No, because he was having issues in school at that time. When he left, he was having attendance issues. His grades were down. He failed school last year. He took summer school.
And
I did not feel like that was the best place for him to be. I don't feel that he had the supervision and the structure to get him where he needed to be.
pass the witness, Your Honor?
Do you have any other witnesses?
No, Judge.
Okay. The state doesn't represent either of you, so I'm going to give you both a chance if there's anything additional you think I need to hear. Mr. Elliott, is there anything additional you think I need to hear?
Yes, ma'am. Do I go ahead and start?
I'm sorry?
Do I start?
Yes, you may speak.
Oh, okay.
And then Ms. Elliott, you get a chance as well.
From September 8th, when Taylor came to stay with us, yes, at first I was staying at a friend's in the process of getting the house that we're in now. We did move into this one in October. From the time of September 8th to the time that we went to court, the first time, which was in June, Kristen had seen him 5 times. One night of staying over. Since then, it's probably been maybe about 12 times. Taylor is doing a lot better in school. I've got him going to church with us. 4 weeks ago, he made the decision to be saved. 2 weeks ago, he made the decision to get baptized. Not by being forced, but by his decisions. He's doing a lot better. He's making good friends. And we do have supervision here and chores and punishment for when he does act up. I'm not asking Kristen to pay for any of his medical. I've been doing that myself. I've taken him to the doctors. I've taken him to the dentist. I now have I think it's $1,875 to get his wisdom teeth pulled. I'm not asking her for any of that. I've bought him clothes. I didn't ask her for that. I'm just trying to take care of my son. If Taylor wants to go and see his mom, I do not get in the way. He's got a phone that I do not take away from him because that way she can communicate with him at any given time. I don't get into their conversations. If he asks, Dad, can I go see Mom? Sure. All I ask, when are you going to be back? And if it's going to change from there, please call me and tell me just as a courteous. And that's it.
Thank you. Ms. Elliott, is there anything you'd like to say?
I would just like to say that my issue is not with him now. He has made significant improvement. I think a lot to do on his own. I did, as far as him doing better in school, I did just receive a letter stating that he is getting missing school. He's got several absences and tardies. And I have also paid for school clothes when I wasn't getting any extra. He specifically told me when we were talking about his wisdom teeth, which was just recently because I had to take him to the appointment. He specifically told me, I'm not asking you to pay for anything. So he had several cavities. He's got wisdom teeth to pull. I don't know because nobody's communicated with me if he ever went to go see a therapist. It was supposed to be scheduled at the last hearing that we had. He was getting him scheduled to go see a therapist. To my knowledge, that has not been done. I don't feel like it's the best interest for him. I've talked to Taylor personally, and I'm going to respect his wishes. He is 17. But I have done a lot for Taylor. I still do a lot for him. I communicate with him on a regular basis. I understand that he has friends and he has other things that come up that he wants to do. I guess that's it.
Do you have anything further, Ms. Laskowski?
Judge, the state would request that the court make orders regarding arrearages owed by Mr. Elliott as of November 2nd, 2025, and take a judgment against Mr. Elliott for child support arrearages in the amount of $11,038.69, with credit of possession credits as the court sees fit. Possession credits for November 2024 through June of 2025 come out to $10,842, just for the court's edification. And credits including October and or September of 2024 would exceed the amount of arrearages that Mr. Elliott owed as of yesterday. The state would also ask the court to assess court costs against Mr. Elliott and order Mr. Elliott to pay those to the Galveston County District Clerk as billed on or before November 3rd of 2026.
Okay. I'm going to render now. I am approving the parties' agreement, and I am ordering that Mr. Elliott's child support will be $0 per month beginning December 1st of 2025. And I'm ordering that Mr. Elliott provide health insurance and dental insurance. I believe I said this last time, and I said again, there are a lot of issues here, and a lot of them, while they're very important and possibly more important than what I'm addressing, all I can address is what's before me. And so really the only question is did he have the child? And he did. And it seems like he's going to have the child for at least some time. Who knows what will happen in the future with no child support from you. So I am giving him credit. I'm giving him credit from November through June, the $10,842. And after the credit, I'm ordering a child support judgment as of yesterday against Mr. Elliott in the amount of $196.69. And I'm ordering that he pay that back at a rate of $50 per month, beginning December 1st of 2025. And then I'm ordering that he pay court costs to Galveston County by November 3rd of 2026. And the state's going to draft the order based on my ruling today, and they'll be sending it to you shortly to DocuSign to review and sign up on. I do wish you all the best. I hope you all took the parenting class I said to take last time.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope it all works out for your son.
And just, I did ask them both that about the parenting class. They both said yes. Mr. Elliott showed me his certificate. They just, neither one of them was, I wasn't able to see that they filed it with the court though.
No worries. Okay. Thank you both for taking that. And hopefully something was good that you got out of it. So thank you all.
Thank you.
All right.